everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. And today we're doing some fact faction. This is 5 missing people eventually turned up alive. Number 2. I apparently did one of these like right at the beginning of my time in I did part 1 at the beginning of my time in YouTube. I kind of forgot to do the other, so I'm gonna do them now because I can't find anything else to react to. So let's get into it. So you guys ready? Of course you're ready. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let's go! Oh, I got merch. I'm gonna keep bringing this up. I keep forgetting to bring this up in one video. This is how it works. 2 days, I'll do 2 videos a day. One video I won't mention it, the other one I will. I have merch. Link in the description below if you want to buy some of my merch. Some very basic stuff of just my logo, but I have to kind of get the flow of how much people are gonna buy my stuff before I can start coming up with a bunch of different logos. Because if you buy put like, you know, super amount and no one buys them, it's just a waste of energy. So yeah.
Five missing people that turned up alive, part 2. Number 1. The Ariel Castro kidnappings. Ariel Castro kidnapped 3 women between 2002 and 2000.
He's a school bus driver, right? Is that his thing? I remember a picture there was a guy who was a school bus driver. I don't remember names, so it could be him and I just don't remember. But he was the one who was a school bus driver. And he kidnapped people, right? He kidnapped 3 girls. Pretty sure that's who this guy is.
2004, after each accepted a ride from him, and they were then lured into his home in Cleveland, Ohio. These women were Michelle Knight, 21, Amanda Berry, kidnapped a day before her 17th birthday.
I feel bad for the other 2. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for the other 2 people here. Because you got Amanda Berry, who's the known person that was kidnapped. Then there's just the other 2 are there. Like, really comes the thing, many people know Amanda Berry, which is very unfortunate.
And Gina DeJesus, 14. The young women were kept in...
Oh, can you guys let me know how good I sound also? If you're watching this, can you let me know how I sound? I've been trying to figure this microphone out, so let me know if I sound any better.
Locked rooms in the upstairs portion of the house, or in the cellar, where they were fed 1 meal a day, showered not more than twice a week, and were made to use plastic toilets that were not often emptied. The women kept diaries that told of sexual and emotional abuse, being chained to walls, death threats, and the overwhelming desire for freedom. Knight, the oldest of the ladies, was impregnated multiple times by Castro, who would then induce miscarriages by using severe physical...
Hold on, I'm just gonna mention, we got ourselves a Bill Goldberg t-shirt. Okay, we got a Bill Goldberg t-shirt. I have to mention it as a wrestling fan. Just gotta bring it up.
Multiple times by Castro, who would then induce miscarriages by using severe physical violence and starvation. This would cause Knight to become deaf in one ear and later on require facial reconstructive surgery. Berry, on the other hand, was allowed to give birth to a daughter who was frequently allowed out of the room under Castro's supervision. The women's escape was set off when Berry was able to get the neighbors' attention by screaming for help on May...
Oh my god, I love this guy. This guy is so hilarious in the way he did it. This guy's interview and everything, the way he's up, it's just amazing. I love this guy.
6, 2013, after Castro did not lock one of the larger inside doors. The neighbors were able to break through the storm door and Berry and her daughter were able to escape. She called 911 and police came to the scene of the crime to rescue the other 2 women.
Leave a 911. You need
Please, help me, I'm Amanda Berry.
You need police, fire, or ambulance.
I need police.
Okay, and what's going on there?
I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years and I'm here, I'm free now.
2 days later, and
If I'm thinking, is this one of the call? I remember, I don't know if it's this one or the other one. There was a phone call where I think afterwards people got very annoyed with the 911 operator for not taking the extent of it seriously. I don't think it's her. I think it's the a different one. I don't remember the girl's name. I don't remember. My name thing isn't just well. It just isn't well. Okay, but Yeah, I remember there was a 911 call made by someone who get kidnapped for years, and like she's with people, and the people are like, after like the thing went public, a lot of people in the 911 operator were mad because they weren't like rushing to get to and shit done, not realizing the seriousness of, hey, you need to get people here to fucking get this girl.
Arrested and charged Castro pleaded guilty to 937 counts of rape,
Holy shit!
kidnapping, and aggravated.
930 fucking 7 holy fuck. Holy shit.
Murder. Castro claimed to be a cold-blooded sex addict and apparently knew he would be arrested eventually. He was given life plus 1,000 years sentence, but 1 month into serving his time, he committed suicide in his prison cell. A suicide note in his home stated that if he was caught, all his possessions and money were to be given to the women he had kidnapped.
Did they take it? Like, you know, all of his possessions and that. Did they take it? Did they fucking just say fuck off with it? I'm just curious now.
Number 2. Matthew Green. On April 8, 2010, British roofer Matthew Green disappeared after telling his parents that he was going to meet a friend in London for the weekend. With him, he took along identification materials, including his passport, birth certificate, driving license, bank card, and a permit for him to work on construction sites. And
I apologize for me messing with my eyes. My eyes are like very tired and that, and they feel very weird. I don't know why, but they just do.
a significant amount of cash. His bank account, however, remained untouched throughout his disappearance, and his passport was not used. According to his heartbroken family, at the age of 17, Matthew was falsely accused of rape, and these allegations led to him slipping into bad habits, such as drugs and drinking. There were 6 years of silence as police failed to locate him. And then, out of the blue, on the 16th of May 2016, it was reported that the 32-year-old had been found somewhere in Europe. This led to the closing of his case. However, authorities refused to disclose information about the circumstances that he had been found in. This was due to confidentiality and data protection, meaning he did not want his information to be released. Matthew expressed wishes not to have his location revealed to his parents, who were not even allowed to see a photograph of how he looks now. However, with the help of a British daytime TV show, Green's parents were able to fly to Spain to be reunited with their son. Unfortunately, they very quickly learned that their son was in a psychiatric hospital where doctors say Matthew is suffering from psychotic paranoia and possibly schizophrenia. His parents are now trying to get him back home.
Wow, so the reason he didn't want his location known to his parents and he didn't want to be seen is because he's in a psychiatric hospital having paranoia. So he probably believed if a picture was done, it'd go to the wrong hands, someone who's after him or something like that. Insane. That is, yeah. That would be heartbreaking to find out if you're his family.
How and why he traveled to Spain may never be fully understood, and a lot of mystery still surrounds this case. Number 3. Shannon Matthews. Shannon Louise Matthews was 9 years old when she was reported missing by her mother, Karen Matthews, on the 19th of February in 2008. Her case became a major missing persons police operation, and there was plenty of publicity surrounding her disappearance. The investigation, which involved over 250 officers, 60 detectives, and 16 specialist victim recovery dogs, became one of the largest police search operations for a missing person in 30 years. There was even an official website created by the West Yorkshire Police, entitled Help Us Find Shannon, dedicated to locating the missing girl. A reward for £20,000 was set up by the Sun newspaper for any information that could help the investigation, but the offered amount increased to £50,000 within weeks of her disappearance. On the 14th of March, barely a month into her disappearance, Shannon was found at a house belonging to a man named Michael Donovan and was
I don't want to be the guy here. But look at this guy. Look at this guy and tell me You are not surprised by this. This is of course the guy that kidnapped the fucking girl. Look at him. Look at the guy. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Of course he's the guy. Of course he is.
Discovered in the base of a divan bed. Donovan turned out to be the uncle of Shannon's mother's boyfriend at the time. It was revealed then that Shannon's disappearance had been planned by Karen Matthews and
What the fuck? So the mother planned the kidnapping of her Why? Why exactly? What was the plan here? Now I'm just curious. I thought he was on his own. I thought this is because this guy looks like a guy who kidnapped a young girl. That's all he just does. Eyes and everything. He just has the look. Stick it, friend won't leak. He always calls when I'm freaking filming. God damn it. Okay. But I was like, this guy looks like someone. I don't know what the heck the mother gained of having her daughter kidnapped.
Donovan in order to receive the cash reward. The plan was for Donovan to claim that he had found Shannon and claim the prize money, which he would then split equally with Matthews.
Did you not think for a second that they would find that suspicious? Did you not think they would find it suspicious that the cousin of your boyfriend happened to find the missing girl? And did you not think that she would say something? They was never gonna go that way. One, they probably would find us suspicious. But number two, the girl is what? She's old enough to talk. She's old enough to say who kidnapped her. She ain't gonna remain silent. What is wrong with you?
Donovan and Matthews were both charged for their crimes and received 8-year prison sentences. Coincidentally, although not tied to the crime in any way, Matthews' boyfriend, Mian, was also convicted due to possessing child pornography that was found on his personal computer. Number 4. The Balloon Boy Hoax. On the 15th of October 2009 in Colorado, Richard and Mayumi Heaney caused an international uproar when they claimed that their 6-year-old son, Falcon, was inside a helium-filled balloon floating in the sky.
Oh. Hey, hold on, Brad. Cut. Record.
Yeah. Whoa!
Oh my god. Okay. Are you in? Heather! Get up! Put the Heather down! Spider-Man!
Falcon was dubbed Balloon Boy by media as he flew at altitudes as high as 7,000 feet. Falcon's flight spanned 50 miles and lasted an hour before he landed, pursued by National Guard helicopters and local police. However, the balloon was found to be empty. Due to reports that something had dislodged from the balloon during the flight, authorities started a manhunt in the area, which brought up nothing. Meanwhile, Falcon had actually been spending the whole time hidden in the attic at his house. The whole incident was revealed to be a publicity stunt by the Heaney.
This family needs to... What is wrong with people? Why is that something you do? What do you gain from this? You dumb fuck. No, use your brain, y'all. Use your goddamn brain. Use it. It's there for a reason.
Who had appeared on a few reality TV shows and were trying to launch a sci-fi program about the existence of aliens. During an interview on a...
You were trying to do a sci-fi program about the existence of... What exactly? How did you expect that to lead to this? Exactly. How would your child being lost in a balloon lead to a sci-fi show about aliens? Explain how those work. They don't. That's the answer. They don't. What the hell are you doing?
news show, a reporter asked Falcon about the event on live TV. Falcon then responded by saying,
You guys said that we did this for a show.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't, come out?
No.
Oh no! The kids are out of the mountain. See, this is what happens, and the kids ain't gonna. The kids don't know. The kids don't care about the plan. No, the kids just saying what he knows. Listen, you told me to do it for the show. Guys, like, why'd you come out? He's like, no, I didn't come out. You told me not to. Doesn't want my friend.
Earlier in the day, did he hear anything? Did he hear you screaming out, Falcon, Falcon?
He's asking Falcon, did you hear us calling your name at any time?
Hmm?
You did?
You did?
Why didn't you come out?
You guys said that we did this for the show.
Man.
Richard Heaney was sentenced to 90 days in jail for the.
So that's why he asked. He said. So they asked him, "Did you hear us screaming your name?" And he said, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "Why didn't you come out?" Because you guys said. And he goes, "You guys said we did this for the show." So hold on, was the original plan supposed to be that went up and we were supposed to think it was a UFO? Was that the fucking plan originally? And then you changed last minute and be like, my kid's in there, and then that's where it switched?
The hoax, and was made to pay a $36,000 fine, while his wife was sentenced to 20 days of weekend jail. Later on, the incident remained a worldwide phenomenon, which became an internet meme, and was even adapted into a musical comedy by Bill Reese entitled Balloon Boy, the Musical. Number 5. The Fritzl Case. In April of 2008, the world was shocked when 50-year-old Elizabeth Fritzl came forward and revealed that she had been held captive in a basement prison cell by her father, Joseph Fritzl, for 24 years.
Oh, we know this one. This was the one Mr. Bone did. I think it's like this guy's secret shocked the world, I think is what the video is. Oh, I hate this guy so much. This guy is sick. A sick fuck. Oh, this guy needs to burn in hell.
Elizabeth had been sexually abused by her father from the age of 11, but it wasn't until she turned 18 that she was locked up in a cell that her father had been building out of a hidden cellar in their apartment building in Austria. Upon her disappearance, Elizabeth's mother filed a missing persons report. In order to prevent a search, Joseph forced Elizabeth to write a letter explaining that she was sick of staying with her family and was living with a friend. Over the course of her imprisonment, Elizabeth was raped repeatedly by her father, resulting in the birth of 7 children. One of these children died days after birth and was cremated by Joseph. 3 of Elizabeth's children were taken from her and raised by Joseph and his wife as foundlings. The remaining 3 children were held captive with Elizabeth, who taught them to read and write in the cell. The cell contained a television, radio, video cassette player, refrigerator, and a cooker, but Joseph sometimes cut off their electricity and food for days as punishment. Elizabeth was freed when her eldest daughter became ill in 2008, and she begged Joseph to send her to a hospital. Joseph attempted to cover up his actions with more fake letters, but his story seemed suspicious to medical staff, who reported it to the police and caused the reopening of Elizabeth's case. Elizabeth eventually persuaded her father to take her to the hospital to...
Yeah, because the thing is, they wanted her, since he kept finding these kids. He said, the police, I'm pretty sure, went, like, you know where she is clearly. You keep getting these kids from her. We want you to get her back. You clearly know how to get a hold of her. Get her back here. And she showed up there. She had to convince him to go to the hospital, and when she did, it just all fell apart.
See her daughter, where they were detained by police. Joseph eventually confessed to his crimes and was charged with rape, incest, kidnapping, false imprisonment, enslavement, and murder, and was sentenced to life in prison. Elizabeth and her children were taken to a hospital where they received medical and psychological treatment. It has been reported that all the children have coped with the recovery remarkably well, considering the circumstances, and Elizabeth has fallen in love with one of her bodyguards, and they are living in a big house in an undisclosed town in Austria. Elizabeth also has a new identity. The Fritzl case inspired Emma
I didn't know that part. I didn't know she fell in love with a bodyguard. Why'd she have a bodyguard in the first, I guess, from him? From media? I don't know. But she had a bodyguard that she ended up hooking up with, I guess, and getting with. I was interested.
Donahue's novel called Room, which was later made into a film.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed that reaction video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all for the next one.